Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Portal Knights. In this episode I'm going to head way over here to the Patina, or however you pronounce it. And then I'm going to use my portal stones to get to the next world map area island thing. Portal, whatever you want to call it, level, I guess would probably make the most sense. But first I'm going to have to remember where that portal is. I think it's this way. It doesn't really matter which portal I go to. I think there's only one, but I could be wrong. There's probably two. So let's head through here. Little cavey tunnel thing, which I'm surprised I didn't have to actually dig out. Like, that was just already there. So where's that portal? No, over here? Do I see it? No? Okay. Where did it go? I feel like it was on this side. I feel like I had turned to left and then saw it, which is why I'm over here. But there's still some rubies over there, which means it probably didn't come this way. But, well, let's try to get to high ground. It's not helping. Okay, there we go. There's too many trees. Alright, let's try this way. I could probably head into that dungeony, cavey type place, and there should probably be a portal at the bottom of that area, but I don't know where that'll take me. And I think I see it. Do I see it? Yes, I do see it. Alright, cool. And hopefully no enemies try to attack me while I do this, even though it won't make a big difference because it doesn't take very... Wow, okay. Doesn't take very long to build up. Really? I did it again. Alright, come on. There we go. Doesn't take very long to build it. And then the Mushroom Palace. Yes! This is where I'm trying to go. Because this place is going to give me iron. Huzzah! And then I can finally make things out of iron. And there's one specific thing that I really want to make. And it'll be very useful. Very, very useful. And if any of you have played this game, you probably know what it is. But who knows? Maybe I don't. That's cool. Little castle thing over there. And of course, like always, there's coal here, which is not actually always, but oh look, then there's no portals here. But iron ore and coal. Dang, I kind of wish I went the other way, but that's fine. I do not want coal. I mean, yes, technically I need coal in order to actually smelt things into iron and whatnot, but I get so much coal that I do not need. Like way more than I need, and it gets sort of frustrating when I'm looking for iron and I find coal. Come on, make that up, and there we go. But I will mine it to get it out of the way, because I will explain what I mean by searching for iron and finding coal and in the way or whatever. Which, again, if any of you played this game, you probably know what I'm talking about. And by play this game, I mean, like, play it up to this point. Obviously, if you only played for like 5 minutes or something, then you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, that's a cool-looking enemy. I'll fight him later. Let's actually get some iron. This could be a little, not necessarily dangerous, but I might drop some. So let's get out the dirt block and build some dirt down there, so that I know it doesn't just drop into the abyss. Okay. And then, what did I say I was going to do next? I didn't say I was going to do anything next. I need, what was it, 10 iron for each ore, or each bar of ore, which sounds like a lot. It kind of is, but it's also kind of not. And I can tell there's iron over there, but I kind of don't feel like going on that side right now for whatever reason. I believe I need, what is it, like 4 or 5 to make what I need? 4 or 5 bars. Specifically because I need to upgrade my workbench first, and then I'll need like 2 more bars after that. Don't want to go in there, because I don't want to fight these enemies at the moment. I don't think they'll give me any iron bars, and really those dungeony areas are just good for getting portal shards, so you can move on to the next area. They're not usually good for like ores or anything, you know, or anything. But anyways, let's see. I do want to get dirt here. I'm really not using any mana potions, so I probably should just take those out of my inventory. And then, okay, time to use more dirt. I feel like especially in this biome, there's a lot of parts where it's just empty world where I need to build a path. Let's just cover that up so that I know I'm not going to fall off. Okay, and again, I need to place some dirt right there. And what was I talking about? How much iron do I have? 20, which means I've got enough for 2 bars, which is not very much. Again, I think I said this earlier in the Let's Play, but iron is kind of rare. At least in the game, in the first world that I made. In my second world that I was using as a warrior, iron was actually quite common, which was really surprising and really nice. And some of you might be wondering, if I've got these other worlds and I've got these other resources and stuff, why don't I just pull from those resources? Because clearly, if I've put in like 7 hours on those worlds, I must have lots of iron and resources and stuff. And to that I say, ha! No. Not only am I probably not going to, but I don't really have much iron in the other worlds because I just don't. I always use all the iron that I have because there's a lot of stuff that I want to make out of iron, and there's not a lot of iron that I get, so I tend to just use up all my resources as soon as I get them. So even if I did want to jump to another world and use up the iron, I really wouldn't have that much to get. A little bit, sure, but not very much. So let's get my way up here, attack that thing, which is really cool whenever I remember that I can do this, just to break down that area, see how much how much of the ore is actually in there. Nice. And then when it's something like this, I can just stand under it and come on, there we go. Oh right, wrong one. I was like, why is that taking so long? I can just stand under it and do that, which of course all that blasting away was just for like 2 ores. Alright, those enemies over there, I see them. This area is a lot more sort of segmented or sort of empty than the other times I've been to a biome of this type. It's always been a little bit empty, but alright. I'm going to build a sort of platform, which I'm really glad I can do this. But it does have that Minecraft-esque setup where you can just build a platform that you need, especially when the worlds sort of feel this empty. Alright, come on, there we go. Alright, a little bit more. I want to make sure that I catch it. And that's not what I meant. And, oops, that's not what I meant either. Okay, that should probably be enough. So that I can just go crazy with my nature barrage, nature staff barrage or whatever. In order to just sort of mine out the dirt and just see, like, that looks like a lot of iron ore, which is nice. Even if it's probably not that much, it looks like a lot, which, like I said, is nice. Alright, let's see. A little bit more. Again, just because I want to catch it when it falls. I don't want to worry about it falling off the edge. Because that would be bad. It would be quite a waste. Alright. Should be good. And yeah, that is quite a bit of ore. And there we go. Alright, and yeah, like I was saying earlier, you need 10 iron in order to make 1 bar. And you need like 4 or 6 coal. But you get like 20 coal per iron. So it's really not that balanced. And I really don't need this coal, but I'll get it anyways. Or at least I'll mine it so that it's not in the world or whatever. Okay, so I've got 42 iron. Just gonna go for 50 or so. 50 or 60 or so. And I'm sure I can be a little bit more careful when I'm building the bridges to make them a bit easier to walk on or whatever, but they seem fine to me. Alright, good. A little bit. Okay, cool. I got it. I was gonna say, like, oh wait, no, I didn't build under it, and now it's gonna fall. But no, I got it. So like I said, just a little bit more. Oh boy. So you see these sort of spirits. If I zap them, or I don't really need to zap them specifically, but these nature things. Oh jeez. They're weak to electricity because they're nature mist poison damage, but they're also very ghostly in the sense that they dodge your attacks very frequently. They've got a high dodge rate, and I need to get out of here. They've got a high dodge rate, which makes them really frustrating, especially when you don't do very much damage, even when you do hit them. Like me. Oh boy. And they do damage over time, which can be really frustrating. Especially for me, when I don't even have that much health to begin with. Oh boy. So these guys can be very difficult to fight. Which means I'm just gonna run away. Oh boy. I would literally rather jump off this cliff than fight them. Because they'll probably kill me anyways. Alright, can they get me when I'm up here? They cannot! Haha! Losers. Let's see. Let's dig this down so I can actually get the ore that dropped out of there and it doesn't go to waste. Okay, good. I've actually got enough for now. I'm gonna run away from these guys. Because I need a stronger electric attack, or at the very least, not a nature attack, because that does not do very much damage to them, and they don't take damage very often, so, you know, that combination makes it just very difficult for me to handle them. Of course, I could just use lightning spells, but not only does that cost a lot of mana, but it also takes a long cooldown, so I'm not going to deal with that. And do I have the wand with me? I do have the wand with me, which does have faster attack speed, so I probably should have just used that. But that's fine. Because here, iron bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how much coal do I still have? I have 17 coal. And yeah, it only costs 4. And I've got 12 here. Might as well put that in my inventory, I suppose. Consolidation and whatnot. Let's see. And that takes like 5 seconds per bar. So it takes like 25 seconds to make these 5. Which doesn't sound like very much, but can sort of take some time. Alright, so I need 4 to upgrade this. Which means I do need 1 more. Because I am going to make the resource scanner. Very useful. It's like dowsing. It's essentially a dowsing rod, because I think that is literally what it is. So it's a dowsing rod, if you're familiar with that term. If you're familiar with Skyward Sword, much better than Skyward Sword. But let's see. Okay, and I need 1 more for the altar as well, and some more emerald, of course. So let's head right back into the Mushroom Palace, which again doesn't have a portal. So I don't have to worry about... Well, I still technically need to worry about getting shards in order to get to other worlds, but I don't specifically need to worry about the shards here or anything, if that makes any sense. Alright, so now I'm back to 0 ore. And really, I only need like 10 more ore to get that 1 more bar to get the resource scanner. But we'll see how much I actually get on this little island and go from there. Alright, just gonna lob some nature strikes, eat away at this little mountain right here. Partially because I want to get up there, because there's some enemies up there, and then partially because there could be some ore in that mountain, and I would like to sort of dig it out. Which is really nice that this breaks the dirt and not the ore. It would be nice if it broke stone as well, but that's fine. And alright, let's attack you. I'm not targeting that enemy right there. There we go, the Thunder Gazer. And because it's lightning, my nature does extra damage. Nice, and tons of tons of dirt. I was about to say tons of stone. Not stone. Oh, look. That guy. Dang it. Let's run away for the moment. Oh, look, there's some ore down there. Can I make it? Oh, no. Oh, no. I fell. Alright. Let's swap out that. For that. For that. For that. Alright, that's fine. And now he's just stuck there. And I can just wail on him. Nice. That's cool. Oh no, all this stuff fell. Well, not all of it, but still. Oh well, that's what I get for cheesing it. And let's blast away at this mountain again. Which is actually a time when using those bombs would have been useful. Because it does essentially the same thing, where I can just blow up the mountain. It would take quite a few bombs, but I did kind of have quite a few. And let's dump this dirt. Let's dump the 400. How about that? Random side quest, or side topic. Have any of you guys seen the show, The 4400? It's a bit of an older show, and it got canceled before it was really able to resolve many of the issues. But I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. It definitely got to the point where it's like, okay, they probably could have canceled it sooner, but it would have been nice to actually see how the story resolved, because it got to the point where it's like, oh, hey, that's a really cool thing they just introduced, and now the show is canceled and we'll never see the end of it. So yeah. But anyways, alright, that's enough. Wow, tons of dirt. Although I do actually kind of want to blast away a bit more, because I can tell that there's so more that I can. But anyways, that's another 400 I'm going to get rid of. Alright, and I only needed, like, what, 10 more ore? But I might as well just dig out at least most of this island. Oh no, I fell again. Not again. So, yeah, how many do I have? I know, hey, maybe that'll respawn the enemies, which it probably did. Oh, it probably did not. Cool. Make that little jump. A little hop, skip, and a jump. Across the ocean, or whatever. Is that the term? Or, across the pond, I think. Stone's throw. Anyways. Let's open these up, and, okay, I can tell. Let's see. Dirt. Place the dirt. Try and get the dirt under there. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that in this game you can place dirt blocks under the block right in front of you. Which is kind of odd. I don't need these mushrooms. I'm sure they're useful for potions, which I'm sure would be useful for me to have, but I'm not going to use them at the moment, so I don't really worry about them. They would kind of just take up space at the moment. Alright, so almost done, just this last one or two. And okay, so more than one or two, but still, just this last little vein. And then I will head back to the crafty thing and get the resource scanner, which I'm actually getting enough for like 3 more bars, which would be quite nice. Quite nice indeed. And then I think that's going to be the end of the episode. Yeah, about then. So I should probably upgrade my stuff. Just trying to think of which one I should upgrade first. Probably the magic altar thing, because that's, you know, what I am. I'm a wizardy person. So I'll probably upgrade the altar before I upgrade the anvil, because those are the only 2 that I need to upgrade. No, not you. You. Iron bar, 1, 2, 3. And then I need verdant emerald. Oh, I've only got 2. Seriously? Gah. Oh no, I've got 3, but that's still not enough. Dang. Alright, then I'll just upgrade that one later. Nope, not you. You. The iron bar. Make the resource scanner once I get more. Seriously? More wood. There's gotta be some trees right here. Yeah, and that's actually all I need. So I'm just gonna head right back. Come on, open tool. Resource scanner, so useful, so nice to have. All right, and anvil, you need more than 2, right? You need 4, and then altar. I just need more wood and emerald, oh yeah, never mind. So now let's see. Chest 2 is 2 iron bars and more wood. So in that case, I will get more wood in order to get more treasure chests, or to increase the storage of the treasure chests that I already have. Which would be kind of interesting if instead of building a second treasure chest, I upgraded the treasure chest I already have, which would be kind of nice, kind of not nice, because it gives you a lot more room if you're just adding space rather than upgrading space. But you know. So let's see. Again, even though I said the iron is very rare, it's also very useful. Which is why I'm willing to spend it on a treasure chest before I spend it on a whatchamacallit. Why did I place it there? Let's open that up again. Let's see. I can't place it up here, which would be kind of cool. Let's place it right in that corner right there, because I want to put this stuff in there, which of course is going to take a little bit of time because I only have a little bit of room left in my stuff. So I'm just going to sort this all off screen so you guys don't have to sit through me doing that again. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.